Westover Air Reserve Base has been crossed off the list to house the first fleet of new tanker planes. 22 News reporter David McKay discovered how it's not all bad news, though, for the military base in Chicopee.
Westover Air Reserve Base remains what Air Force officials called a reasonable alternative, but was not chosen as the primary alternative to house the new KC-46A tankers. The KC-46A Pegasus, manufactured by Boeing, is a new aerial refueling tanker plane on the military market to replace an aging fleet.
It's an airplane that's very much needed by the Air Force because it provides global mobility for our Air Force. It's a brand new airplane that hasn't actually gone into mass production yet. It's like a jetliner that you see at Bradley. It's a large but quiet airplane.
Air Force officials were looking for the first reserve-led KC-46A main operating base to house 12 of the new planes. Westover Air Reserve Base was among 18 bases being considered.
Westover was among the top 4 bases chosen.
Surveys of each base looked at operational, training requirements, housing, infrastructure, and manpower. The evaluation of Westover Air Reserve Base did find that they do have the infrastructure to take care of a new fleet of KC-46As. The base already has about 4,600 personnel that take care of 10 C-5s. Air Force officials announced Thursday Westover Air Reserve Base, although a reasonable alternative, was not a primary to house the new tanker plane.
The bad news is that we did not get selected as a base for the KC-46 tanker. The good news is that we went through an extensive vetting process, and so we've got the real estate and the people and the modern infrastructure to take possibly a next round.
Seymour Johnson Air Force Base in North Carolina has been slotted as the preferred base. The KC-46As are expected to begin arriving there in 2019. Westover Air Reserve Base started as a major active duty base 75 years ago this month. That's when it started as a bomber training base during World War II. Live in the studio, David McKay, 22 News.